Hi again. As we continue along with our video demonstration, we want to now look at a service that's very cool. It's utilizing the multi-tier architecture MVC. On our website up in the cloud, we have our application running. And what we're going to do is we're going to edit some participant settings. And in the participant settings, when we click that, we're going to obviously, we're going to invoke a service onto the IBMI and the service tier layer called get, I'm pretty sure it's get participant settings. Let me just look at that. Well, let me click it and we'll see what happens. We'll click that. It's calling the service, it ran it. So we'll look over here in the API log and see, and it called, get participant settings, where we simply pass it the credentials of the user that signed on, phone number and password, and pull up their credentials based on that, or their settings based on that, and return the payload as expected. We'll take a glance at that payload that was returned. And you see a lot of kind of stuff here. This is JSON, obviously, but it's a whole bunch of stuff, because what it's doing is passing this image back. It's stored in the DB2, but it's stored in DB2 in a CLOB as a base 64. The only way to move image and binary data back and forth in a JSON structure is by first converting it to base 64. So we did that when we took it from the front end GUI. You have a little Java here to or HTML to select from the local hard drive. They select their image in the application layer of the GUI. We convert it to base 64 and then send that back with the JSON as a string, base 64 string. So that's exactly what it did. And if we look in our table that stores this information, DB2, these two particular columns, that's the image, that's the CLOB, and this is just the extension of the file, so we know what it is. So if we run that, that's exactly what we see. So I'm not sure why I hadn't pulled that up yet. Let's do it one more time. All right, well, let's move along. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe there's a lock or something. Who knows? It says it's successful. Let me reconnect. Maybe my connection's bad here. So let's just go ahead and reconnect. That just didn't look right. So after we reconnect, we'll try to look at that one more time. Okay, there it is. There are the two columns and the data in them. So what we can do here is we can simply choose to change it. And when we click this, of course, we can look at our desktop and see what else we may want to choose in an image. And we will select this guy, and won't display it until we submit the request to post it. Also, with the participant settings, you can collect some default information on them. So when later on they want to, participate in a particular game, it will just pull that information directly from here. Some options based on how they want to get notifications based on when the games are played. When say when on a drawing night, they want to see how many winners there were, if there were any winners. How many draws they have left, just all kind of information here that it'll be sent to them via text message or email or both. And again, we're using two different third-party services for that. We use Twilio for the text messaging and SMTP to go for emailing. So we don't have to worry about any SMTP and mail servers, methods, and configuration, all that stuff. So those are very simple third-party APIs to use. So when we submit this, it's going to accept the new image and the information here, obviously. And it's doing that post now. It's did it. So if we come back into the API activity and take a look, we see that it did do the post participant settings. We want to see the request. Let's just take a look at the request. Request is that. The response is, okay, so the request was sending all that stuff. The response was a simple, what did we send back? Just a simple success and the confirmation of the user. Okay, and then if we look at our database again, DB2 at the CLOB, let's run that. We will see, of course, we didn't take note of the string, but it has changed. But we do know that the extension did change because the last one was a PNG. This is a JPG, so it did store it correctly. We will go back in and just take a look to confirm, edit participant settings. And we do have our new image here. I want to change that one back because I like the other one a lot better. So where was that one? Here, 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 and here. And that is pretty much it for this service. I think it's really cool. Just remember what we're doing is we're taking an image from the local drive, we're converting the base64, sending it via JSON with that base64 string over to the IBMI. It takes it, unpacks the JSON here, stores that string, that base64 string, into a clob. And then when we request it, we just do the opposite. We pull it from the DB2 as the string, send it back up to the GUI front end, and the .NET Core application layer will convert that base64 back to its image value and display it on the screen. Yeah, you can do all that with IBMI on the back end in a cloud environment. Thanks for watching. CoreiRST Solutions LLC is your partner for IBMI custom development, integration, and modernization. With 30 years experience in AS400, iSeries, and IBMI space, we can handle any project, big or small. Do you need an IBMI access to get help sharpening your skills or to learn more about this amazing platform? Check out pub400.com, where access is free. Also from the same folks is professional IBMI hosting at RZKH, quite possibly the most knowledgeable experts in the IBMI ecosystem when it comes to providing large or small enterprise IBMI hosting.